life on the line for nearly 3 decades.
Today, he died trying to save others.
We have a firefighter down.
A veteran Cincinnati firefighter falls down an elevator shaft while battling a fire in Madisonville.
It is with a heavy heart that we announce the death of one of our city's protectors.
Tonight, from those who knew him best.
We are tight-knit, and we will miss Daryl.
To the people he saved.
And I'm just blessed and glad that we are still living. My prayers goes up to the firefighter man that did that.
Tonight, we remember Daryl Gordon.
From Cincinnati's WLWT, leading the way, this is WLWT News 5 at 11.
This is a live look at City Hall. Flags are at half-staff all across greater Cincinnati tonight in honor of a man who dedicated more than half of his life to public service. Good evening to you. I'm Cherie Palello.
And thanks for joining us on this somber night. I'm Mike Dardis. A firefighter dies in the line of duty. Daryl Gordon went on hundreds and hundreds of calls over the years. Tragically, this one was his last. It started with a fire at the King Towers apartment complex in Madisonville. The first call at 5:31 this morning.
17 minutes later, crews called a second alarm. Then 25 minutes after the original call, at 5:56, the fire was bumped up to a third alarm.
Crews worked to put out the fire on the second floor as other firefighters go floor to floor looking for people trapped in the building. Then, at 6:26, the frantic call.
We have a firefighter down. He went down the shaft. Fifth floor. He went down the shaft on the fourth floor.
54-year-old Daryl Gordon fell down an elevator shaft while searching for fire victims. Crews worked tirelessly to reach the 29-year veteran. They did 12 minutes after that Mayday call.
Gordon was taken to UC Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead.
We have team coverage tonight. Friends and firefighters talk with us about the man Daryl Gordon was, on the job and off. But we start tonight with Emily Wood. She's at the apartment complex where he died, where neighbors are overcome with gratitude tonight. Emily.
Cherie, the Cincinnati Fire Department says this 5-story building, Building D, is secure tonight. It has been empty since early this morning when everyone was evacuated. Neighbors here living not too far away, they woke up to the sound of sirens, and they are still in disbelief over the death of firefighter Gordon. A single black line marks the morning of the Cincinnati Fire Department. Firefighters on scene tonight more than 16 hours after losing one of their own. Neighbors thankful to have a fire department willing to put their lives on the line to save others.
They risked their life trying to help us and save us, and unfortunately he didn't make it out alive, and the people he did try to save, they made it out alive, so you know, he's a hero actually.
It's tragic when anybody loses their life, and then it's even more tragic when they lose their life in the line of duty, what they're paid to do and what they work to do. You just don't expect it to happen. You expect them to go throughout their whole career with no loss of life, and it's very sad, and especially for the family.
Now empty and part of the investigation, a construction crew works to board up sections of the apartment building where the fire started, and so far a cause has not been determined. Again, this apartment building, Building D, secure tonight. No one allowed in other than a few construction workers as the fire department continues to investigate. Reporting live tonight in Madisonville, Emily Wood, WLWT News 5.
All right, Emily, thank you. For nearly 30 years, Daryl Gordon rushed into burning buildings. Over those years, the 54-year-old became more than just a friend.
We lost a family member. We look upon ourselves as family.
You hear the word hero thrown around quite a bit nowadays. And if there was somebody that truly was a hero, that epitomized what it is to be a firefighter, what it was to be a man, it was Daryl Gordon.
Cincinnati Mayor John Cranley and City Manager Harry Black also spoke highly of the man who put his life on the line for this city.
Daryl Gordon lived in Glendale with his wife. It's where they raised 2 daughters. Tonight, the community is just heartbroken there. Everyone at the neighborhood pub, The Friendly Stop, is talking about their friend and how much they're going to miss his laughter and his kindness. They say that he was always helping someone, even outside of work, mowing lawns, shoveling snow. raising money. They called Daryl the mayor of the neighborhood.
He was the kind of person you would want as a friend.
He was an angel from God, and the only way I can reconcile this is that God wanted his angel back.
Friends say Daryl loved R&B, and so they're already planning an R&B party to celebrate his life. Police Chief Jeffrey Blackwell also reacting to the news on Facebook tonight, saying in part, Daryl Gordon died bravely and serving the citizens of our great city. Firefighter Gordon fought the good fight and is a hero for eternity.